Hey there, dog lovers! Have you ever found yourself puzzled by your dog suddenly bursting into song? No, they're not trying out for a canine talent show, they're just howling. Today, we're digging deep into why dogs howl. And trust me, it's more fascinating than you might think. So grab a comfy seat and let's unravel this howling mystery together. First up, let's travel back in time to the wild side of things. Picture this. Wolves howling at the moon, communicating with their pack from miles away. Pretty epic, right? Well, your dog is essentially a modern-day descendant of these wolves, and sometimes they like to channel their inner wolf. Howling is a way for them to connect with their pack, which in your dog's case is you and your family. When your pup lets out a howl, they might be calling out to you saying, "Hey, where are you? I'm here, let's hang out." Now let's talk about your dog's superpower, its ears. Dogs have an incredible sense of hearing, far superior to ours. So, when that ambulance blares by or your neighbor decides it's time for a saxophone solo, your dog might howl to respond. It's like they're joining in on the action, or maybe they're just trying to say, "I hear you loud and clear." But here's a twist. Sometimes dogs howl because they're feeling a bit lonely. If you're out of the house and your dog starts howling, it might be their way of saying, "Hey, where'd you go? I miss you." Separation anxiety can make dogs feel a bit anxious, and howling is their way of expressing that they're not too thrilled about being alone. So, if you hear that mournful sound when you leave, it's a sign they're counting the minutes until you come back. Speaking of sounds, let's talk about the fun stuff. Boredom. If your dog's not getting enough exercise or mental stimulation, they might turn to howling as a way to entertain themselves. Think of it as their version of turning on the TV when there's nothing else to do. Interactive toys, puzzle feeders, and daily walks can keep your dog's mind engaged and reduce the chances of them taking up howling as a hobby. Here's a little-known fact. Some dog breeds are just naturally more vocal than others. Breeds like huskies, beagles, and bloodhounds are known for their howling tendencies. It's almost as if they're born with a built-in desire to be the lead singer in a howling choir. If you have one of these breeds, a good howl is just part of their charm. Now, let's dive into something you might not know. Your dog might also howl in response to certain sounds or stimuli in their environment. Ever noticed how some dogs howl at sirens or even certain types of music? It's not just random noise. It's their way of reacting to a specific frequency that they find intriguing or stimulating. So next time your dog joins in on a siren or howls along with a particular song, they're simply tuning in to their own unique soundtrack. And here's a tip for you. If you want to understand your dog's howling better, pay attention to the context. Is it a happy howl, a lonely howl, or a bored howl? Each type of howl can give you clues about how your dog is feeling and what they might need. Before we wrap up, let's talk about what you can do if your dog's howling becomes a bit too frequent. Start by ensuring they have plenty of exercise and mental stimulation. Engage them with interactive toys, play fetch or teach them new tricks. Also, consider leaving them with something comforting when you're away, like a favorite toy or a piece of your clothing. And remember, some howling is just part of the package with certain breeds, so embrace it as part of your dog's unique personality. If you've enjoyed unraveling the mystery of dog howling with us today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more tail-wagging content. And hey, we'd love to hear your own howling stories. Share them in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and give your dog a belly rub from us. Until next time, keep enjoying those joyful howls and those wagging tails.